Before I say anything, I want to request all of us to observe a moment of silence for Comrade Charles Mutyabule, who was killed as we were traveling back to Jinja on Saturday. May his soul rest in eternal peace.
Amen.
Comrade Charles Mutyabule joins the dozens of young Ugandans that have so far been murdered brutally by security operatives, the same people that we pay to protect us. Ladies and gentlemen, today we gather here yet again for another very important step in the liberation struggle of our country. When we started the People Power movement about 3 years ago, we had a lengthy discussion about whether or not to form a political party. Our discussions and debates led us to the conclusion that it was both untimely and unpractical to form a political party. And in any case, we were alive to the fact that the regime would foil any attempt to register People Power as a political party. And indeed, at the end of 2018, our legal team tried to reserve the name People Power just in case we needed to formally register at some point. But as I expected, we found that this name had been reserved and flagged so that we do not register it. Since then, we have continued to struggle as a political and social movement advocating for change in our motherland, Uganda. Therefore, while we believe so much in multi-party democracy, we knew and still know that the present circumstances have been largely restrictive of political parties. You have all observed in the past the challenges that have been encountered by our comrades in the FDC, in the DP and other political parties. Our view has been that we should maintain People Power as a political movement and yes, as a glue that brings all Ugandans from different political formations advocating and struggling for change. As you all know, ladies and gentlemen, our mission has been and continues to be Mission 2021. Right from 2018, we have been telling people to register and vote to get themselves ready for the elections of 2021, because we know that that is the only legal opportunity to overwhelm the Museveni dictatorship. Ladies and gentlemen, for weeks and months, there has been one big question, not only from the supporters, but most importantly, from the leaders. The question has been, what symbol are we going to use in these elections? A few weeks back, we unveiled the Election Management Committee of People Power, and yes, we have received more than 10,000 comrades expressing their desire to run under our platform. Every day we've been receiving countless calls, and the question has still been, what symbol are we going to use? As expected, all our people would want a uniform symbol, ladies and gentlemen. And we know, as we have learned over time, that the symbol that will be given to Honorable Kyagulanyi, that is myself, the regime will make sure that none of our comrades get the same symbol. Therefore, we had to work around the clock to find an answer to this question. Therefore, we realized that we must act and act now. And today, I am very happy, ladies and gentlemen, to announce that we have an answer to that question.
People power! People power!
As Mandela taught us that a freedom fighter learns the hard way that it is the oppressor who defines the nature of the struggle, and the oppressed is often left with no option but to use means that mirror the means and strategies and styles of the oppressor. So having realized that the People Power movement would never be registered as a political party under the Museveni regime, it became very urgent and expedient for us to find a solution. A few months back, ladies and gentlemen, we predicted that we will find ourselves in the situation we are in today. So we silently set out to identify a platform which we would use to answer this question. Although many political organizations and parties had reached out to us, our first and most important criteria was to look for information which shares the values, aims, and objectives that we share as well. But there was a political organization whose message, objectives, and aims rhymed with those very close to us. And in order to make the message stronger, in July 2019, we went ahead and successfully changed the name of this political organization from the National Unity, Reconciliation and Development Party to the National Unity Platform.
Wow. People power!
Therefore, ladies and gentlemen, I stand here today to announce to the nation that we are unveiling the National Unity Platform. I'll say that again. I stand here today before you, ladies and gentlemen, to announce to the nation that we are unveiling the National Unity Platform as the political wing.
Our power! Our power! Our power!
I'll say that again. That we are announcing to the nation that we are unveiling the National Unity Platform as the political wing of the People Power movement. The National Unity Platform is a duly registered political organization with the Electoral Commission, and the symbol is the umbrella.
Our power!
People power!
Our power!
Our power!
People power!
People power!
Our power!
Our power!
People power!
Finally, I know there are those who may ask where this leaves our comrades that we have been working together, our comrades who belong to already registered political parties and organizations. Friends, we are People Power, and in the coming days we shall embark on a process of formalizing the People Power Alliance. The People Power Alliance shall be comprised of different political formations and parties which we have been working with all along, and of course those that are willing to join us moving forward. Formal engagements with many of these brothers and sisters and comrades have been ongoing, and they will continue. Finally, let me reiterate that what we are launching today is largely a symbol of a political platform that will usher us in the 2021 elections. Akabonero ambulera. Akabonero mu Uganda mimvuli. But we shall continue to do activities as the People Power movement. Friends, this is not a new phenomenon. Throughout history, liberation struggleists have often found themselves having to run their course with a political wing and activist or military wing. As the ANC of the great Nelson Mandela was a political party in South Africa, but they found themselves face to face with the realization that they had to form a military wing called Mkonto Usiziwe. The examples are so many throughout history, but in our case, we have consistently said that we are non-violent. We have no plans of establishing a military wing. Our military wing is the People Power movement, and our weapons are our words and our ideas, not arms of destruction and violence. To the candidates that have already picked the expression of interest elections, the Election Management Committee will be reaching out to you, and the details and guidelines will be given to you. Now, very finally, I want to salute Mzee John Bosco Chibalama, the immediate former president of the National Unity Platform. I want to thank you Sorry, I had names mixed out. The immediate former president of the National Unity Platform is Mzee Moses Chibalama Muwonge.
People power! People power!
And, sir, as I invite you to say a word, I want to salute you for your leadership and your vision and your humility, because the nation moving forward will know how a gentleman like you reached out to us and desired to give a contribution to the struggle of the country we all call home. So it's at this juncture that I want to invite you, sir, to say a word or two to the people of Uganda. I thank you. People power.
Our power.
Our power.
People power.